Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So sorry it took me so long to upload a new video. But this time I'm going to share you how I draft my bodice block. Before I start, if you like pattern making tutorial like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss anything. Last time when I uploaded my pattern making video, some people might still confused because you might hardly see clearly from my camera. That is why this time I'm going to visualize the process with Adobe Illustrator. I hope all of you will get a better explanation through this video. To begin with, prepare a large size of paper. We're gonna need the same tools and materials like before, a straight ruler, curved ruler, eraser, pencil, and don't forget to measure your bust, waist, and hips before we start drafting. After you're ready, let's start by drawing a straight line on the left side of the paper. This line is the center back length. Usually for Asian people it's around 40 to 41 cm. Mark the tip A and C. Between A and C, mark point B. Point B is half length of the A to C, plus 0.5 towards point C. My back length is 40, so my point B is 20.5 down from A. Then pull a straight line horizontally. Length for this line is 3 times 1/8 of half bust measurement plus 0.75 cm ease. Since my bust measurement is 91, my line length will be 17.85 cm. Then draw a parallel lines straight from point A. Connect both line A and B. Next, from line B, extend the length 1/8 of half bust measurement. Mine is 5.7 cm. To give back dart, draw a straight line half length of the first line B, and draw a perpendicular line below, straight from point C. It's our waistline. To determine the length, we divide our total waist length by 4, then minus it 1. After that, we can draw the back dart. Mark 1.5 cm on the left and right side of the line, then direct the line up to the same point. Next, connect the line B to the waistline, giving that same line. Finish with the waist. Now mark X on the line A, 7 cm from point A. Then draw 1.5 cm straight line from the X mark. Curve down, shaping the neckline. After that, measure 1/4 of 1/8 of bust length, goes down from the tip of line A. Pull a line from the tip of X line to this point. The length for the line is shoulder length plus 1 cm shoulder dot, so mine is 13 cm. To place the shoulder dot, draw a line on the half length like this. Shoulder dot length is 7 cm with width 1 cm, so 0.5 cm on the left and right side each. Next, mark point Y, half length of shoulder line to line B. Pull a line to this point and curve 0.3 cm in center of this line. Then mark point Z, 3 cm from point Y. Trace a curve 2.8 cm at 45 degrees. Curve from point Z to the end of line B. Now we already have armhole line. We continue to the lower part of the body. Extend this line 21 cm and mark the tip D. Then draw a horizontal line. The length is the hip length measurement divided by 4, then minus 1 cm. Connect to the waistline with curved ruler. To determine the dart, lengthen the upper center dart line. Dart ends at 10.5 cm from the waistline. It's half length of waist to hip measurement. And now, we finish our back bodice. Starting with the front bodice, extend the A line to the right. Then draw a perpendicular line on top of the perpendicular line. Extend 1.5 cm longer than the line A. Then extend the line B parallel to the above line. Mark the tip F from the extension. Draw a horizontal line to left. The length is 3 times 1/8 of half bust and then plus 2.25 cm and named it line E. Next, draw a straight line down from the tip of line E. Mark 5.7 cm from the tip of line. Extend the line C. Determine the waistline by counting total waist length divided by 4 plus 1. Then connect, creating the side seam line. Next, draw a straight line perpendicular to line F and line G, and draw another line 1 cm down from the line F. After that, draw the 2.5 cm front dart. Dart tip ends at the lower line from F. Finish with those steps. Mark point J and K 7 cm from E. Connect them. Pull a line and name another line L. Curve line from J to K. 1/3 length L to E. Then connect point J to the bust point at the tip of the earlier front dart. Mark 1/8 of half of the bust, 5.7 cm from E2. Then pull a line to bust point to complete the bust dart. Then draw shoulder line touching 4 cm from the E2 point. Length is standard shoulder length at 12 cm. After that, mark Y2, 2/3 of E2 line, and draw a line curve 0.5 cm in the center of line. After that, mark 2.5 cm at 45 degree. Mark X2 3 cm from Y2. Shape the armhole line using curve ruler. Continuing to the lower part, extend the center front line. Connect to the line D as the hip line. Determine the front hip length by dividing total hip length by 4, then plus it 1 cm. Connect with curve ruler with the waistline. To get the front dart, measure 1/3 waist to hip length, continuing from the upper dart. To add another option for bust dart, measure the side seam line. Pull a line from the bust point to 1/3 length of the side seam length. And there we go, now we have our front bodice too. If you are confused on which line to trace or copy before you start another project, here I traced the outer line red. Feel free to change or alter the measurement until you feel it right. To test my bodice block, I cut fabric and sew with seam allowances add-on. After I sew, I put it on my mannequin to see if there is any other changes or alteration needed. When I feel sure with my pattern, I copy and trace it on a thick plastic sheet. It makes me easier to reuse the bodice block every time I start drafting. It doesn't have to be plastic though, you can always use thicker carton paper or any thick materials you prefer to keep. So that's all of my tutorial video on draft your own bodice block. Thanks for watching, see you on my next video. To watch my other video on pattern making, click on the left side of the screen. And if you want to watch more of my sewing tutorial, go check the video on the right side. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. Bye!